Greetings and welcome to Spiritual Magic Journey. This is your week oracle card reading for October the 4th through the 11th of 2021. This is your weekly pick a card, which I usually deal 3 cards, and you pick a card or just listen to all 3 messages. And I'm sure something will resonate with you. So I'm using the Sacred Rebels Oracle for this week's reading by Alana Fairchild. So we're going to see what messages I'm going to come through for this week. And I was going to go live on Facebook, but apparently Facebook is down. I didn't even know it. I usually do these on Sunday nights, but I didn't do it last night, so I'm doing it today. One more shuffle. These are extra big cards. So this will be card number 1. This will be card number 2. And this will be card number 3. I'll grab the book over here. So just relax, take a deep breath, pick a card, or just listen to all 3 messages. I'm sure something will definitely resonate with you guys. And I'm just going to grab me some water. So I hope you guys are having a beautiful, wonderful, and blessed week. So let's see what we've got for card number 1. We've got visions of life beyond death. Wow, that's interesting. Can you see that card? So it's like you got the elderly lady or the crone. So we say a raven or a crow. Is that a peacock? And you've got the white owl. So let's see what the book has to say. Visions of life before death. That sounds interesting. What number is that? 44? I'm curious to know what this book says. Card. And this, if you chose this card, I'm sure you are curious too. Make sure you can see the full card. You see the full card? Yeah. It says, Sacred visions is awakening within you. You are becoming blessed with the ability to truly see what is real rather than what appears to be. This is true insight. What was once considered consequential may soon be found to hold little consequence after all. What was once dismissed as an irritation or irrelevance may be seen to have a great spiritual significance. A mundane as something once appeared of absolute attention. The gift of genuine vision takes you into the being of the universal creator. This is sacred terrain beyond logic, convention, and that which is limited in any way. The more open you are to receiving true vision, the more love you will feel and recognize within and around you. Something may appear to change, to be shed, or to be lost, or to die, but there is love within it always. There's realization doesn't remove the pain of the loss It does provide a way through which it can be healed and eventually transformed into peace. The vision of love, the truth of all that is, can move us more than we can. If you've been wondering about your life path or whether you should take action on a project or you need inspiration to really move out of a slump you have fallen into, then this oracle brings you a message of hope. You will receive your vision. You will be graced with a way out of stagnancy. You'll be able to see, will be able to see the things differently. Turn the page. And more accurately, any confusion or uncertainty you have felt is going to pass, and you will be left with clear insight. The stories you have been feeding yourself, or telling yourself may end up looking different to how they appear now. This may surprise you, but the vision that is coming to you will be more truthful and therefore more freeing. It will be worth the shock, the surprise, or the moment of embarrassment when you realize you have been operating on a assurance or deluding yourself about the truth of the situation. Wow. This moment will pass, and they are not something to feel bad about. They signify that you are leaving behind a smaller view for a more expansive one. They are a sign that you have outgrown your old vision in order to live in a bigger one. This is good. There might be a moment when your ego feels a bit dented, but sure enough, that too will pass. This oracle comes with additional guidance for you. You are watched over by life. You are watched over by life and held in protection. Whatever has been bothering you will not be able to harm you. You will prevail. If you are concerned that something is getting away, that someone is getting away with something or blocking your path, and it seems there is nothing you can do about it, don't worry. The all-seeing eye of life perceives everything with exception. It is the universal mother with eyes not only in the back of her head, but in every living cell of life itself. She misses nothing. And the truth of her vision will always be met with justice, mercy, and wisdom. Man, that sounds like exactly what's going on in the world today. This oracle is asking you to shift your perception and look at an issue or concern a little differently. It says if you don't know how to do this, simply at the end of the healing process below. Oh, it's got a healing process. Getting the gist of this card. Like, whew, that was a lot. He said when you do this oracle card right here, the Sacred Rebels, it is always a long-winded video. So this vision of life beyond death is actually you waking up. It's you having this epiphany or this ideal or this light, seeing the truth right before your eyes. It's like you waking up out of a sleeper. For some of you, it's been things that have been holding you back, obstacles in the way, feeling like everything's stagnant, energies, nothing's just moving. It looks dull and grim, but you're going to get a vision. Some of you are going to get a vision. It may come in a dream, it may become really into your mind's eye, your first eye, third eye is what I'm speaking of, or just something that your guides, your are going to be sending you. Some of you, it's going to be a wake-up call. Some of you, it's going to be illumination to truth. Some of you, it's just realizing that the thing that you were worried about need not be concerned about that anymore. There's so many things going on right now with this card, what's in the world, in your life. Um, and I feel like it's just so many different meanings for so many different people that are watching this video and are going to watch this. If you've been worried, if you've been concerned, if you've been worried about someone else doing something, don't even worry about that. It's like the universe is going to take care of it. And it's talking about retribution too in this card. So justice will be served to those that may have done you wrong. I don't know if this is going to be the law of cause and effect, or maybe just karma coming back around. But don't worry. And it's like you're waking up, you're having this like I said, an epiphany or just illumination of truth, of light, of where you want to go, of what you want to do and what you want to create. It's like something's woken up inside of you as we are all waking up and becoming more into the ascension process, if you want to call it, or enlightenment process. No matter what words you want to put on it, we are all going through that on each personal level. And I feel like this is something that's you're going through, and it's like something's going to really kick off and really open your eyes. It's like you're open eyes and you're seeing like for the first time. So let's see what we got for card number 2. What is already with you? Oh, that's a beautiful card. 17. Let's see what the book has to say about what is already with you. I'm getting there. I've got it. Make sure you see the card. It says, what is already with you? You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. Now, how many times have I done that? Yes. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is exactly right under your nose. You may not like this ideal, but it's much more wonderful to imagine that there's something yet to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be. Yet, in this instance, it is more important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy of that perfect solution, of that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. The ending what will become real for you as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to completely present it in the now. From here, the next phase will happen naturally, without force on your part. It might not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel that all you have is a small, simple choice to make. Perhaps you have a song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small, it is enough to get the ball rolling. Let's see where this is going. Don't make the mistake of believing that what you need is behind you, lies within another, or is yet to appear. You have that you have all that you need to take you to the next step in your life. And from that, all else will flow. And there is sweetness to that. It is a small pleasure at first, but one from which greater pleasure can unfurl. I love that message. So, what is already with you? So, it's telling you, and this is probably speaking to myself too, even though I didn't choose this card, which I didn't choose any of them. I should have. But this could be a message for me too, as not waiting for that right time to start something. You know, you ever get that feeling, well, I'll wait till I get this, or I'll wait till this comes in, or I can't do it now. I can't start this project now, or I can't start this now because I gotta wait till a certain thing or this happens. You said it, I've said it. We've said it a million times. Spirit is saying, asking you, you've already got what you need. The rest will come flowing in. They want you to at least start. Start. If you're wanting to write a book, or start a blog, start a YouTube channel, start your own business, sing, write music, start it. No, you may not have the big money that you're waiting to come in, or this to come in, or that to come in, but Spirit is saying it will flow if you start. They want to see if you're really going to start this before you start reaping the rewards. You understand what I'm saying here? You need to start this writing a book, whatever it is, starting a class, teaching. I don't care what it is, but whatever's been in the back of your mind that you've been thinking about and putting on hold because you feel this is just not the right time because there's too much going on and in the world and you just don't have enough money to do this. Yes, you can begin now. You use what you have, and the universe will make a way for things, whatever you need, start flowing in. I know this for a fact. So if you've been waiting and putting off something, Spirit is asking you to start. This is your validation that you can and you will have success. They just want to see you start this project or business or whatever it is. So let's see what we got for card number 3. I always love these messages. Defend to the end the worthwhile. That is something unique, ain't it? Was that a headdress? 23. Now I'm curious to what this is because this is a fairly new deck that I'm getting used to. You guys are getting used to. It's not like I've been through this book and read all this. I don't do that with my oracle cards like some people do. I go with the flow. So it says, beneath the illusions, pretty as they may seem, you know what's real. Beneath the lies, sweet though they may sound, you know what is worthwhile. All that is genuinely and truly essential for the heart to throb with life is worthwhile. Anything that dulls it or suffocates it vibrates aliveness and must be questioned, challenged, or more likely cast aside. For the heart is our key to living an authentic life. Oh, ain't that the truth? What is there once that is compromised without its foundation of truth? We are to be forever lost in confusion, doubt, and despair. You are a sacred warrior, a defender of the heart. You have cried genuine tears of your own grief. It's making me want to tear up. And also the grief of the world. You have raged at injustice and oppression in your own life and in the world. This rings true for me when I'm really having a hard time getting through this. You have felt the need to protect the presence of love. For while it is exceptionally powerful, it can too easily be smothered under lies and fear. The sacred warrior must not heed the dangerous voice that say, "Oh, stop being so sensitive. Stop making such a big deal out of things. Love is all there is. What else is worth being sensitive about?" The sacred warrior is vigilant that the presence of love is not chipped away by fear, criticism, doubt, or untruths. Even if others find it unflinching honesty of your feelings difficult to handle, even if those feelings are expressed with gentleness and compassion, the sacred warrior honors the task of being more faithful to love than anything else. This includes the fear of loss. Actually, it includes the fear of anything at all. This oracle brings guidance to honor even the smallest steps in your path of the sacred warrior. They are no more less important than the more noticeable or dramatic actions on the path. One single misstep can begin a landslide of great devastation. Being vigilant with what is meaningful and what is truthful, even in the smallest and seamlessly most insignificant ways, strengthens the sacred warrior and prevents darkness from gaining a stronghold from the inside. Ain't that the truth? That darkness will be intellect and sneaky. It will tell you that it doesn't matter, that this one time you can forget what you promised, that you are just one person and that you can't make a difference anyway. The darkness will lure you into sleepy oblivience and dull your light if you allow it. The sacred warrior within will fight with love and honor to be true to what has meaning and never ever allow it to be cast aside, even if it seems easier in the moment. The sacred warrior finds joy and humor in life to prevent the seriousness of the task from stifling the heart that just wants to live and to be free. That joy brings the strength of the warrior and an expanded, relaxed awareness that can sense the presence of fear, or hate, or doubt, and immediately respond to it with fierce compassion. The sacred warrior will not allow fear to gain a stronghold within the heart. So, this oracle has a special guidance for you. You are being asked to stay strong and stand your ground. This might be a big emotional journey that feels like the fight of your life. It may be in a matter that does not seem to hold much importance. Perhaps, for an example, you are contemplating an ideal that you feel could be something, but those around you declare nothing, that it's nothing much, too impractical, too little, or too much. However, what is happening or soon will be happening is worthwhile, so hold on tight. Ask for help through the healing process below. So, these books, they do have a healing process, but I really do not really read that unless you guys want me to start reading the extra down below. I will. So this is like the defender in the end, the worthwhile. hear me talk all the time, operate from your heart. Make sure you're coming from the heart, no matter what other people say. They say you're sensitive or you may seem weak. You are a warrior. You are the warrior. This is the we came here to this planet, Mother Earth, to operate in that sacred heart chakra of being the warrior, never having despair, finding joy in everything, having that compassion of helping each other. Man, if the world was just the love warrior, this would be a completely different place for all of us. So if you chose this card, you're standing true to who you are. You're being authentic with yourself. So don't let others discourage you, and don't let them hold you back. Keep standing in your truth and your authentic self of who you truly are, because you are a warrior. So I don't know how much more I could say after reading that. That was just explained it all. So whatever is coming, or you may be going through something now where someone is telling you that you're sensitive or this little thing doesn't matter, but it matters to you. So stand to who you truly are and listen to what's radiating from within your heart. That is the truth. That is the. So I'm going to leave it with that. Again, if you would like me to start reading the little process, these cards, I will. I will be back on soon. I hope this helps you in your journey. Blessings, my friends, and namaste.